Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. I want to give a double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well, and the citation of the hopeful elect. It's the brother Damawa from the GMS Cleveland branch coming back with a quick video. And I was watching this full spectrum video, and he be on point. He one of them little preppers. All right, not about everything. He don't get that deep, but sometimes he'll have some useful information. And when I first heard this, it dawned on me like that would be a real. I can see the situation what he about to go into. I can really see that. Let's just put it like that. I can really see that happening, and that's not far off. Okay, and when you think about the war front, all right, that they got going on over there in Ukraine, all right, and just how it unfolded for the last couple of years, right? A lot of those information strategies, all right, they don't get exposed, but some channels have the actual war, all right, on some of these blogs and things you got to pay for or whatnot, all right. But I have seen, because I got one that I go to that show like gruesome videos and things like that, and there's always a lot of Ukrainian versus Russia, and 9 out of 10 of those videos is full of drones dropping bombs. All right, so this world war is fought with technology, okay, and so you're not gonna. It's not going to be the type of attack that most people think it's going to be. All right, Esau, Edom, and these heathen nations. All right, the so-called white man and all these other nations. All right, the Asians and East Indians or whatnot. All right, they all have technology, all right, and robots that the mass majority of people have not seen, okay, and they don't understand that the Lord is going to put the spirit, all right, to really make it dangerous times, all right. He's not playing, okay. So with no further ado, let's go get into it.
People analytically prepared, and a lot of people need to be kind of tuned in to what's happening this year. Who has the most drones? China. Have you ever watched the Chinese drone firework display?
And hold on, before he even get into it, let's grab this real quick, right? Second Esdras 8 and 50, all right, because what he's going into is going to be a very miserable time, all right, especially when you get into the detail. I believe he's going to get into a little bit of the capability of just the average drone, all right, and us. Well, I know me. I haven't even really took that as a real factor, considering that it never been an issue before. Your average targets that you're looking for is people, animals, kids even probably, all right. But to be always under the microscope, okay, or something that fly and they can be silent and they can be fast, all right, and they can relay real-time information. That's really a miserable situation to be up under, all right. But this is Second Esdras 8 and 50. It says, "For great miseries should be done to them." You see, great misery should be done to them. So the Lord is saying that people are going to be in very compromising, uncomfortable positions. All right, very make the wrong move, you can be taken out type of positions. All right, that's misery. Okay, for great miseries should be done to them, and the latter time should dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride. All right, and that will be an avenue that is fitting. All right, for the pride that's over here in America. All right, what's their slogan? The Marines, the few, the proud. You know, the proud flag, the proud. You know, the Pride Parade. All right, and let's not forget the narciss the narcissistic behavior. All right, that this place pushes. All right, on the average everyday people. Okay, mainly you women. All right, let's not forget that that's a very prideful stance to have. All right, so the Lord is going to bring these type of deadly situations, man, to the masses of the people over here because they deserve it. Okay.
Displays or the art displays blows my freaking mind. These guys operate on a level that is unlike anything I've ever seen. And to know that they could come over to this side of the water, they could fly a couple dozen drones up in the air and really, I'm talking a real change here. You know, just imagine for a second. You've got dozens of drones operated illegally, okay? We already know China's operating biolabs in the country. So what's a couple of drone operators? They daisy chain these drones. They already run them off a form of artificial intelligence. They get them up in the air and they load them up with some sort of device. Now they take them all and they hit a school, a police department. Imagine what happens in our country if they take a couple dozen drones and fly them into a police department, hitting the cars on the streets. We will see chaos in like 2 hours.
And you know, when he said it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, damn. That sounds about right. That sounds like something that the Lord, all right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, has in store for this place. Like that, that would do crucial damage. All right, and like he said, in the matter of minutes. But let him get done making this point. We're gonna get a couple of these scriptures, man, because this, like, it really, I was like, damn, you know what, that would be right, because you could do that from the comfort of your home or like nearby, you know. That's cold, and it prompted me to pull up a video about China drones, and Lord will, I'm gonna play that as well.
Across the country, because people will realize that when they look up, there's no safety measure, there's no safety net. They don't even know who that bad guy is, and that hell can come raining down on you no matter where you're at. So think about that in your own preps. Like,
that hell can come raining down on you no matter where you at. And again, like I said, I done watched a couple of those gore videos and shit over there fighting with Russia and Ukrainians, right? And for sure, they always got a lot of those drone attacks, using drones to drop bombs on a group of Russians and things of that nature. So it's very then, like, when you put it in side of a city, okay, all the flammable, man, that would be whoa, that would be chaos, because the person don't have to go light the bomb. He don't have to go plant the bomb and then run away from it and then set it off from a device. No. Only thing you gotta do is roll down this window, let the drone fly out while he driving around, you know. And that's a very miserable position, not to know if you're going to go, not to know if something flying over you instead of bird droppings, you know. All right. Let's grab a couple real quick, then we're going to get into some more clips, man. But that's really cold, man. Like, that's cold, all right? Especially a bunch of naive, um, um, arrogant Americans. They don't think anything would ever happen, all right, to them on that type of level, okay? Second Esdras 4:42, it says, "For like as a woman that travaileth maketh haste to escape the necessity of the travail." Yeah, man, because when women that are in labor, okay, they don't want to, they don't want that, they don't want to stay in that very painful, you know, they trying to hurry up and escape that. I never gave birth before, but we all know, how they get down. Punch the husband, tear off the side of the nursing bed. Ask for that epidurium. You know, it says, "Even so do these places haste to deliver those things that are committed unto them." All right, and a part of so-called China and Russia and these other so-called nations, Iran, all right, a part of their a part of their commitment, all right, is to what? Is to help be, all right, the helping hand to take this place down that the Lord is going to use. Okay, so them sending things over here again to do what? To help uh, um, do those things which the Lord has ordained for this place. Okay, and let's not forget that the Lord control all. Okay, so if this were to happen, it would be um, what He wanted. All right, to be done. The people who would get involved or would die from these possible future attacks. All right, it would be what? Judgment. All right, which when you go into judgment is justice. All right, so it would be the justice. It would be the justice that this place deserves, and the people, as long as we're with it. Because if you're truly innocent, all right, if you're truly doing the works of the Lord, you're not gonna get caught up in this. Okay, but let's not forget, you Americans are proud. All right, you never really went through no hardship. Okay, so it's long overdue. Okay, but the second Esdras 9:1, he said, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shall thou understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world that he made." Okay, and we're gonna continue on in this, but I'm gonna stop right there because a lot of people get it confused. They think that the Lord is gonna come back to sing hymns, and they think that the Lord is going to come back to give everybody three wishes or something. I don't know, but that's not the case. The Lord is about to come back. All right, first and foremost, all right, take the high ones on high. All right, and you can read about that in Isaiah 14. All right, at the bottom, I believe starting at 19. All right, but He's going to come and put the leaders, the people who destroyed the earth, all right, into captivity. All right, and then the rest of you nations, governments, and kingdoms, and set up, all y'all going into captivity, man. All that's about to get eradicated. All your false idols, all your false gods, all your false books, all your false ways. Okay, all that shit is about to get put out. All right, the seed is about to get quenched. Okay, but let's get back to the point. The point of these drones, all right, being a possible future attack against the American, all right, infrastructure and population. Okay.
Like, for a long time, it was you go into a store, you know where the exits are. You decide whether you're going to be in brick or near brick, or you understand the density to give you some ballistics protection. Well, now you've got to start thinking about drones and protection from up above, and also infrared protection, getting behind something that you're not going to show through, getting behind somewhere that an explosive device can't get to you at. So definitely some things that we've got to start kind of bringing into our own fold this year. Let's get a couple of questions before we wrap up. I don't want to keep...
Yeah, see, so when you think about all the possible capabilities that a drone can actually do, it's really terrifying. All right. That's why it's important, all right, to have the Lord, man, because he's going to be the only shield, all right, in these dire times that we're coming into. Okay, and this is a cut, all right, to you so-called niggas who think that y'all can take arms against the so-called white man. All right, you don't even know all the technology that this Lord, that the Lord bless this goddamn devil with, man. All right, and the things that he's capable of doing.
China is unveiling the future of military technology at Airshow China 2024, introducing a new generation of light arms and an innovative creation, robotic wolves, modeled as wolves. These machines adopt a pack strategy for coordinated missions. The robotic wolf pack consists of 4 specialized units, each with a unique role. One wolf leads with advanced reconnaissance equipment to gather critical...
And let's not forget, all right, while all these so-called war fronts is going on, let's not forget they're behind closed doors though, and all these same governments is still pushing the RFID chip, okay, on their people. Okay, so I mean, it's safe to say that the war is supposed to be a front for them to get taxpayers' money, all right, from the people in each respectable country, all right. But the whole goal of the elites who run the whole world is to, while simultaneously doing that, bringing hellish conditions on the people, is to get them to all believe in the RFID chip, and that's going to be the way that we're going to get universal peace, all right. But again, the Lord got all 3 stages in the trick bag, all right, because they're going to be working. They're going to be working for the front end, looking like they divided, all right? But in the back end, they all going to be still working towards that one world government, that new world order, all right? But on the flip hand, the Lord is going to make them take the missile shooting, all right, far, all right, to the point to where these nations is going to come together and turn on America, all right, and so-called Israel. The Israel state. Okay, so yeah, man, imagine these motherfuckers being unleashed. All right, like it's going to be straight chaos, and these ain't even the drones yet. I got a video of the drones next, but they got these too, and they ready. You know, ground and air. You know, they got an air force and an army that don't even have to use real people. Lives, all right. So they're going to be on a rampage.
Frontline intelligence. Another supports the team with ammunition supplies. 2 other wolves are armed with firearms that can serve as the primary combat forces. Together, they are controlled and coordinated by a central vehicle, allowing the pack to operate within a 2-kilometer range for up to 3 hours.
Now, the U.S. government is mulling new restrictions.
That's spirit, because the other video came right on. Yeah, man, so these are some of the drones, and China is the biggest drone maker. All right, so it only makes sense. I said, damn, I didn't even think about that.
It's on Chinese drones, with China accounting for the vast majority of commercial drone sales in the U.S. This move could impact not just companies, but consumers who rely on these devices on a daily basis. The U.S. Commerce Department has announced that it is mulling new rules which could restrict or ban Chinese drones from the U.S. market. The department is asking for public comments until March 4th to assess the potential rules aimed at safeguarding the drone supply chain. Well, according to the department, threats from China and Russia may allow adversaries to access or manipulate these devices, putting sensitive U.S. data at risk. The focus is on drones using Chinese or Russian equipment, software or chips. And it's not just a small slice of the market we are talking about here. China accounts for the vast majority of U.S. drone sales. DJI, the world's largest.
Yeah, man. So, you know, it really goes into all the capabilities and all that, man. But China do produces the most drones. So, and like they got a lot of fucking property. They own a lot of property in the U.S. Okay, so that whole Taiwan, how you say that, that island, Taiwan, however you say it. All right, them stepping in between China and that area. All right, fighting for the fighting for that fighting for the batteries that create cell phones and shit like that they need for future technology development. All right, we got to watch out for that because once they piss off China and Russia together, it's gonna be ugly, man. All right, and you ain't gonna know which way to take them. Like, you ain't gonna know which way to go. All right, if you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, because the Lord has been prepping. All right, and a lot of people are gonna get caught off guard. A lot of people ain't gonna want to believe what's happening in front of their face. They gonna take their own life. A lot of you motherfuckers, Americans, is built weak anyway. So a lot of you people is gonna sit there and die. All right, because you ain't gonna believe what's going on. You ain't gonna have no fight. All right, because you ain't begin your mind together. All right, but this Isaiah 47:8. It says, "Therefore hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures." All right, and that's America totally. That dwellest carelessly, that says in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. All right, and that's why America got this pompous attitude. Okay, I should not sit as a widow, neither should I know the loss of children. All right, because this place, especially within like the last couple 20, 30, 40 years, they haven't took no significant losses. All right, they was able to mastermind certain areas through what? Through coups. All right, through the CIA. All right, through through sending people in low key. All right, and gaining political power in these certain areas and you know, overthrowing their government like that instead of just all out war. All right, so they haven't really had a World War II within like the last decade, you know. It says, but these two things should come to thee in a moment, in one day. And this is what came to my mind, Isaiah 47. All right, when he got to talking about them drones, I said, damn, they showing the fuck could. And then especially in these major cities, because I lived out there in the Bay Area for like 12, 13 years. All right, so I know, I'm very familiar with the whole Bay Area down there. Okay, but specifically, China has a Chinatown in both San Francisco. All right, it's huge in San Francisco. All right, and they have one over there in Oakland too. Okay, how much more all these other areas? All right, they're everywhere. So I mean, we're not talking about from the Iran sleeper cells. We're talking about them as, you know, the Chinese sleeper cells. You know, that's cold. You know, and the Lord is saying that like something's going to happen. All right, and we know that those missiles is generally what it's talking about, because those missiles are going to wipe away a lot of so-called white man infrastructure and people. All right, all at the same time. Okay, but these two things should come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they should come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. Yeah, man, that's how you know that is talking about a wicked place. All right, like America, man, because this is the place where the witchcraft and the sorcery, all right, is put on the pedestal over here. Okay, matter of fact, if you ain't a part of that, all right, you looked at as the bad guy. All right, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. All right, and what's part of their wickedness? That wickedness is pushing out this MOTB. All right, wanting to slave every human being. All right. Also, it's what using their media. All right, to push out false narratives. Okay, so the people can be on the side of the liar. All right. that's a big wickedness that they push on the people as well. All right. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it had perverted thee. Yeah, man, because they got the real true understanding of a lot of things, all right, but they don't use it for good. Okay, so all that wisdom and the knowledge that they got, it's perverted them to always do what? The wrong thing. All right, always do the wicked. All right. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Yeah, man, because they think that this place will never be judged. All right. All right. They think that these other nations, or even the Most High, is not capable of judging America as a whole. All right. But little do they know. Okay. Isaiah 47:11, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know whence it riseth. All right. And that's why that those drones will be a good way before the nuclear destruction, before the outright destruction, but that would be a good way to catch people off guard. All right, that would have a significant damage amount without taking a big significant risk. All right, so I could really see militaries using this, all right, in the near future. Okay, even on their own citizens. Okay, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know whence it riseth. All right, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. Okay, and that also speaking about these other nations, when they do decide to all come against America, it's going to be backdoor. It's going to be sudden. America going to think that they still got the mouth of the South, and I can see them doing that when Trump get in office, because Trump be saying shit as if they just going to say yes sir, yes sir. You know, I watched one of what's the big white dude name? He was a weapons inspector, Scott Ritter videos just a couple of days ago, and that's what he was going into. He said, man, Trump, y'all don't got to wait over there with Russia and all that no more. Plus y'all losing these wars on the front, no matter what you say in your media. All right, the truth is you're not winning none of these wars, so these nations don't have to listen to you. Okay, America can't really bully, all right, these other nations, especially when Russia is backing them. All right, it says, a desolation should come upon thee suddenly, which thou should not know. All right, and I can see just like how one day LA was there, and then the next day it was gone. All right, that's suddenly. Okay, so I could see them using using a drone attack all at one time, because he said when the video first started, he said that I could see them chaining drones, meaning that they all back to back, they all go out at the same time to do this. It would cause havoc on the people. All right, it will cause havoc, especially if they go to the police stations. All right, people can't call for help, so that's automatically going to start anarchy. All right, because there's no government set up. There's nothing for people, for men to halt to. All right, which thou should not know. Okay, so this place is being set up for the woo-woo. All right, but back in 2nd Esdras 9:3, it says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, then should thou understand that this is that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah, because the fall of this place, this is Babylon the Great. All right, this is the so-called white man. All right, and these other nations. All right, heightness. All right, this is the first time that they ever had the speed of technology, okay, and the capability, all right, of ruling the place wickedly, but as easily as they've been able to. All right, all the people that's around now, a bunch of sellouts. They don't have nothing to fight against, because when all these other nations had their time in the time past, even when they was coming into power, they had people who just your average people back in the day, all right, was more prideful. They had more principle. They had more culture. All right, so they couldn't just come in and divide families a couple hundred years ago. All right, so they put in a lot of work to get the people, all right, to be as docile as they are. Okay. For like it's all is made in the world have a beginning and the end, and the end is manifest. Yeah, and the end of this place is being manifest. All right, through those fires, through those, through all the talks of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, because sooner or later the Lord is not going to hold back no more. All right, concerning this place. All right. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. All right. And we're seeing those signs now. We're getting those warnings now. All right. From the thunderstorm. All right. Hitting all the most important buildings in America, letting you know that this place is about to fall. All right. From all the wars that's beginning to happen. All right. From the way that they're not holding to standards over here in America no more. All right, that should be one of your biggest signs, how these people can just outright lie to you and nobody is in an uproar. All right, it says everyone that should be saved should be able to escape by his works and by faith whereupon ye have believed. Yeah, so you only about to get up out this situation, all right, as if you've been putting in work with the Heavenly Father. Okay, if you ain't been doing that, all right, when these type of plagues and situations come upon you, you're gonna fold, and you're gonna fold easily. Okay, you're gonna fold, and you're gonna fold easily. And you damn Jakes, all right, who we've been warning you about this shit, all right, who you just don't want to admit that the white man is the devil and all this. You got all this and all that to say, all right. Let's see what the Lord says. 2 Ezra 9 and 11. It says, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty. All right. And that's the time that we in now, even though the doors of mercy is shutting. All right. It says, and when ye yet had place of repentance was open to them, understood not, but despised it. Yeah. All you TikTok niggas that made videos talking about, have you ever passed a Hebrew Israelite? And they just be yelling. You know, all making fun, all right, and not trying to come to the understanding, all right, of this truth, all right, of your heritage, all right, and how you got in this position, all right, you despised it, okay. Verse 12, it says the same, all right, so you same motherfuckers who played that part, all right, into hindering this, all right, into calling us crazy and all this shit, the same must know it after death by pain. All right. So these things, again, these things is considered miseries. All right. It's going to be a very evil and miserable time. All right. But again, 2 Ezra 8 and 50, great misery should be done to them that dwell on the world because they have walked in great pride. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, Shalom.